Good morning. The book I chose for the Bill Martin Jr. Award was Bats at the Library. The author is, I guess it's right here, Brian Lies. He was also the illustrator. The illustrations are very, very brilliant. The book takes place in the fall when the air starts to become cooler, and that's when bats come out. And this cute book talks about a library window being left open, and the bats find their way in, of course, at night when no one's there, and they kind of make themselves at home. And they're so excited because they can read books and they can, play games. Their games consist of making shadow puppets, and it's kind of like a great big Halloween party. I found a lot of humor in the book. In fact, one of the things on the end talks about the author illustrator, and he's actually upside down like a bat would be. And I just think little things like that are very, very unique. Makes the book kind of the book that it is. Anyway, the bats, on a cool night, enter the library. They have their little Halloween party, and there are tons of bats in this book. And I am terrified of bats. I don't know why I chose this book. I was at my parents' house one night, and they have a little old outhouse. Their church, or their house sits where a church used to sit. And this bat flew right up my arm, and it creeped me out, and I don't like bats. But this book was very, very, very cute. Right here, they're making their shadow puppets. And the activity I chose for this assignment was after we read the book to the class, we could make our own shadow puppets or characters, or even tell the story with the lights off and a flashlight. I would choose maybe an older group, not too old, but like second, third grade, so they're maybe not as afraid of the dark. Of course, I would have to find an alternative activity if it did freak any of the kids out. One activity that I chose also was doing some role play at the end of the book before they fly out of the library. They're doing some role play to the stories in the library, and like there's Little Red Riding Hood. Just different types of storybooks are being role played in that. So I found that to be an interesting activity that maybe I would do with my students, just to get them involved with how reading is fun, and doing the role play to the books like the bats did would be kind of get them into the book, kind of live in the book. And this book talks about how the bats live in the books that they're reading, so kind of maybe incorporate that. Thank you.